What's going on, everybody? We're trying something new. Like the way I set all this stuff up today with the streaming, we're trying something new. And you know what? Who cares? I know you guys don't, but who cares? I care. You know what I don't care about? Any of the news that came out today. You could see that from the title of this video. I really don't. Because there's a lot of big stories and a lot of things that have transpired, but none of which have any real implications for our country or for how we are. Like, it's not going to change tomorrow or the next day or pretty much anytime soon. It's not. And I think most of you guys would agree with me on that. The biggest news story of the day, and there's a couple of them, but the biggest news story of the day so far has to be what came out of the Ways and Means Committee. Now, this committee is Republican-led, right? So they got a majority in this committee. So, of course, they're going to push out whatever agenda that they're trying to do. They had a vote to release some whistleblower testimony into the Hunter Biden scandal, and it's not a surprise what they found. Again, it's just more of the same thing. We already knew it was wrong the whole time, but blah, blah, blah. Here's more information so you can prove it. It's just stupid. Someone said the volume's low. Well, hopefully you can figure it out. Let me see. Because like I said, I'm streaming through a different thing, and I saw these were maybe hopefully that fixes it. If not, I don't know, turn up your volume if it's super low. But yeah, it's just weird, just everything that's going on. So apparently everything that we've been told about Hunter Biden with the taxes and getting the payments and everything is truthful. But everything that we believe is the truth, but everything that the mainstream media is reporting, or not even reporting, because that's the craziest thing. Mainstream media is not even reporting any of this stuff. The Ways and Means, like the whole release, and when you read the actual documents, they're pretty damning. It says that Joe Biden, remember that I'm never involved in any of Hunter Biden's business dealings. Well, it turns out, according to a text message from Hunter Biden to some Chinese company, they said they need payments. And the big guy, he didn't even say the big guy. He said, my dad is sitting right here. But I don't know, dude. It's just, part of me is like, who freaking cares? Because nothing's going to change. It's not like we're going to have a sense of honesty, rammed down our throats, because it's not going to happen. The politicians aren't going to care. Do you know what I mean? The media is not going to care. The Republicans don't really care, and Democrats really don't care either. So why should I? I guess is kind of where I'm going with that. Why should I care about Hunter Biden or about the submarine or anything else? I know there's all this conspiracy theory. You guys figure out, or have you paid attention to the news, that this submarine that was lost since like Friday or something, right? This submarine that was going down to see the Titanic. It's like something rich people apparently do because they're dumb, but they encapsulate themselves in this like big ginormous like pill. That's kind of what it looks like, right? And then they bolt themselves into it so they can't escape, and then they dive down 4,000 meters into the ocean where the pressure from the water caves in their vessel and they all die. So that's apparently happened, right? They thought they were alive. There was this huge countdown online, and people were commenting about these everybody on social media was going nuts. They couldn't figure out why so many people cared. I know there's been a lot of people talking about it. Why do so many people care about 5 people? You know what I mean? But ultimately, it came out today that they found a wreckage trail. So that basically means, or a debris field is the technical term for it. So it basically means that what everybody thought happened did in fact happen, and they all died, and they wasted millions and millions of dollars worth of resources trying to go after these people that were worth billions of dollars to find out if they were alive. But then there was more news that came out, and now it may be that the United States Navy knew they were dead since Sunday, and didn't release anybody. So of course, or didn't release any of that information. Although they did tell the incident commander on site, who never mentioned it during any of their press briefings or anything like that. Because apparently on Sunday, some special high-tech submarine was able, and using technology that's not public, was able to hear the actual sound of this thing imploding, right? So where it caved in on itself and crushed everybody to death inside. I mean, super morbid, but whatever, that's what happened. Apparently, the U.S. Navy was able to hear that and didn't do anything about it besides tell the incident commander. And so for days and days, the media reported it. Days and days, it was all over social media. But not the fact that it's all bullshit. That they all knew everybody was dead anyway, which is crazy. You know what I mean? It really is. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. And so now a lot of conspiracy theorists are online saying Hunter or Joe Biden deliberately withheld the fact that the Navy has this technology that heard the implosion, so therefore they knew that these people were dead the entire time, and the whole thing was an op to make you believe that submarine was more important of a news story than the Hunter Biden story, which in itself sounds like so far-fetched anyway. But then when you think about just how the media reports it, you can actually know it's a conspiracy because the media would not have reported the Hunter Biden story regardless of anything. Does that make sense? The media is not going to report what happened with Hunter Biden. It doesn't matter what is happening in the country. There could be a slow news day with nothing new, and reporters are sitting outside the White House talking about nothing because there could be no new news stories at all. April is our first subscriber on Kick. Shout out to April. But we are trying this Kick platform, and I prefer, because I'm going to see what the payouts are for the subscribers on Kick. I may only live stream to Kick going forward. Because if I can make money live streaming there and then not have to be like, oh, send Cash Apps or Venmos, then that's what I'm going to do to make it easier. But April is our first subscriber on Kick. But here's the thing. The media is not going to report anything negative about Biden. They're simply not going to. Do you know what I mean? They're just not going to. So it doesn't matter what news story comes out or how damning it is, it's never going to hold on any salt. For example, and here, if you need proof that our politicians are all scumbags, I want you to pay attention to the vote in the Ways and Means Committee this morning. Because the vote was to make whistleblower testimony that was critical and damning against Hunter Biden, make that testimony, release that testimony, to make it public and not classified information. The Ways and Means Committee voted on it, and every single Democrat on that committee voted to conceal that from you. That is what they voted to do. They voted to conceal that information from you, the American citizen. They voted to conceal it from Democrat voters. They voted to conceal it from independents, not just MAGA or not just Republican or conservative voters. They voted to conceal it from every person out there. Why, you might ask? I have no idea. I really don't have any idea, other than the fact that they know it's bad and they know it's horrible, and they know that the media, they could all have voted to publicly release it, and then nothing would come out in the first place. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Martin Kelly said, "What number am I?" If you're talking about followers, you're number 80. You have to subscribe, and then you'll be number 2 on Kick. But the media is not going to report any of this stuff. So I don't know why everybody gets so up in arms about it. It's almost like, ooh, I guess what it is it's like vindication for knowing what you're saying is true, and now you're finally able to prove it. But then what is the point of being happy that you could prove something that nobody cares about? Do you know what I mean? The media is not going to report it. Nobody's going to hear about it. And we're in this conservative echo chamber, not because just conservatives are listening, but because the only people promoting the actual truth right now, as it relates to Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and being, sleazeballs, the only people that are putting that out are conservatives. And the only people that are ascribing and then re-promoting that are also conservatives. So the people that need to hear about the Biden corruption are not going to hear about it because the media is state-affiliated media. CNN is state-affiliated media. And that's the truth. That's what I believe. Because they're not reporting the Hunter Biden story. They're not reporting. They focus on the submarine story. So you could go and say, well, you know what? Maybe the submarine story and the fact that they knew this thing imploded, the Navy did, several days ago, maybe we can assume that that was an effort to give the media enough of a story that they didn't cover any of the other story. But I don't think so. Because in all reality, the media would just make up another story. I mean, shit, Donald Trump opens his mouth. He says something so stupid that it would give him, media forever, media for days. Donald Trump makes a statement about about Ron DeSantis and completely lies. And I know some of you are going to get mad at me. You're going to be like, whoa, Steve, you're attacking Donald Trump. Because here's the truth. He's lying. He's lying. And if someone wants, and I know what you're saying. Here, watch. This is his comment on Ron DeSantis today.
People forget that Ron DeSanctimonious was a big lockdown man early on as governor. He locked it down, and other governors that were Republican of nature did not lock down. If you look at South Carolina and Tennessee and South Dakota and others, they didn't lock down, but Florida was locked down. He locked it down like you wouldn't believe. Remember, he closed the highways, he closed the beaches. Florida was the third worst state in deaths by COVID. That's your scorecard. It's a sad scorecard. So why do they keep saying that DeSanctimonious did a good job? New York had fewer deaths. And again, that's the way you have to, I guess, evaluate a job.
I was in Florida. Florida was not locked down. I don't know why he's saying it. I don't know what benefit it has. Maybe he's taking the narrative from CNN. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he's doing what CNN does and just shouting it out to his echo chamber who are going to repeat it. That is a lie. Florida never locked down, and I know this. I'm a guy that voted for him twice, but I lived in Florida. We weren't locked down. Our city and our county locked us down for a week and a half until they opened, and restaurants opened. Gyms were locked down for like 3 weeks, but they followed the guidance that this fucking dude put out. People don't realize that the CDC was under Donald Trump. He didn't even fire Fauci, the guy that was telling everybody they got to put masks on. I hate. Because, listen, he could do so much. He could put out a statement on the shit that we're going to talk about Zelensky saying nuclear power plants, Russia's going to attack them, and, the U.S. needs to get involved. All the same stuff, but he doesn't. Someone said Florida promoted the vaccination. Donald Trump made the vaccination and promoted it. So how can anybody be critical of Florida and DeSantis for talking about the vaccination when Donald Trump literally created it? You can't say that. It doesn't make any sense. And I lived in Florida. All you other naysayers that are like, Donald Trump said Florida was locked down, so it must have been locked down. I lived there. I was there. We weren't locked down. You know what? While your kids were at home in August of 2020, guess where my kids were? In Florida. Guess where my kids were? In school, in person. In September, while you guys were still locked down in your respective states, guess where my kids were? In school, in September of 2020. So when he goes and says all that, it's a lie. And it pisses me off because, again, then I'm back to the same choice that I had before, where there is no choice. I still got to vote for him in the primary. I still got to vote for him in the general if I want this country to even have a chance at recovering. But at the same time, it pisses me off because the guy is going out there and just flat out lying. Do you know what I mean? And it pisses me off. It's just not true. And people share it out there. And Dave Rubin said people, this guy is just lying because he believes that all of his followers are morons. And then Dave Rubin's getting attacked because people are like, are you saying we're a moron? No, what we're saying is if you believe what is easy to fact check as true when it's not, then it's wrong. It's wrong. And everybody must question it. Everybody must question what's going on. But again, you can't do anything. You can't win. I mean, who are you going to... what are you going to do? I can't fight against it. You know what I mean? It's so stupid. I don't know. I'm annoyed, man. I'm annoyed because I want a candidate that's not going to do that. I want a politician that's not going to do that. That's not just going to lie, in an effort to what? Slander DeSantis? DeSantis can slander himself when he opens his mouth, but it's not even happening. Now you got Donald Trump putting out videos all the time talking about this, talking about that, but he's not talking about what we all need is how this country is going to recover. We're not going to recover with stupid attacks like that. In fact, what that does is it shows me and it shows the prospective people that don't like the course of where we're going now in this country, but they want a different direction, but they don't want to be stuck in the same perpetual circle of bullshit, which is Donald Trump. It's just frustrating. That's how I see it. I see it as this guy is going out doing the same thing that the Democrats are saying he's doing, which is lying all the time. That's what they say. Liar in chief, right? How many times have we heard that? Then he goes out and puts out videos where he, in fact, is lying. It doesn't make sense. Someone said, what part of Florida? Miami was locked down. But don't you understand that's not DeSantis locking down Miami? That's not DeSantis locking down Broward County or Brevard County or any of the other counties, Tampa County, whatever county that is. That was the individual health commissions based on the guidance from Florida, which was based on the guidance from Fauci and Trump. You got to understand, everyone wants to pretend like it's not Trump. It is Trump. And it ticks me off. Look at that. Holy cow, we got some subscribers. Pupster just gifted subs to 10 people on Twitch. Thank you so much. Pupster. Awesome. I'll tell you what, because I'm going to wait and see. And if this actually works really well, then I'll just live stream exclusively on Kick. Because then I don't need to go out and be like, oh, please support me. No, fuck that. I don't like doing that anyway. If you want to support the show, you can watch live. Otherwise, I'll just put it out on all the other platforms after. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It all depends how quickly they pay out. Because it's different than any other one, too. So it may pay out right away. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But thank you, Pupster. I don't know. Brevard is the largest. That's where I live, said Brienne. Yeah. But you know what? It's all very crazy. The whole thing is just crazy. Because it pisses me off. We should be able to do better. We should be able to have a candidate that wants to represent Americans, not their own interests, and one that doesn't repeatedly just mislead the public. That is what this is. When Donald Trump goes out there and misleads the public about Ron DeSantis, literally, Ron DeSantis is a rhino. He's a rhino. But you're making it so people are, if you don't like the course, so you know what my frustration is? Someone said, so Hillbillyville, Florida wasn't locked down. Port St. Lucie County wasn't locked down. Martin County wasn't locked down. So is that Hillbilly, Florida? An hour away from Miami? An hour and a half away from Miami? That's Hillbilly, Florida? Come on, bro. It's just not true. And it pisses me off that he's portraying something as true when it's not. Someone said, do we like Trump today or no? No. But again, I'm a voter that votes for what's best for America. And I still, even though Donald Trump goes out there and completely and utterly lies in an effort to slander someone that he has previously talked high about. I mean, here's the thing. There's this video. Here's another video. And I'll play this for you. What has changed outside of the election between the video I'm about to play and the video that I played a moment ago? Maybe I should have played that because this was after COVID. So he had a really different view on Ron DeSantis at that point. And I'm not advocating for Ron DeSantis. Fuck that dude. I'm not advocating for Ron DeSantis, but I'm trying to show that a candidate that's running for office and is trying to get independents and Democrats to possibly switch over and vote for you, the way you don't do it is by doing exactly what the Democrats are accusing you of, which is lying. That's exactly what he's doing. And it's frustrating as hell, all hell to me. Here's this other video.
A governor like Ron DeSantis of Florida is doing a great job.
We're in a place called Florida, and we have a great governor.
A great governor, knows exactly what he's doing.
Terrific job. He just announced that the schools will be open in the fall.
Governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, who's done a spectacular job in Florida.
Governor Ron DeSantis doing a fantastic job.
Enjoys very high popularity, and that's for a reason. The reason is he's doing a good job.
The governor's done a great job. Florida is down low now in the China virus.
He's done a lot of things right.
And you're open and you didn't close and it's just amazing, right? It's great.
A lot of people agree with what he's done.
Ron DeSantis of Florida, the governor, doing a fantastic job in Florida.
Your governor, Ron DeSantis, who's turned out to be just incredible, and the coronavirus you see is going down rapidly.
Proportionately, relatively, when you look at your nursing home situation, it's a tribute to your governor and government, the job they've done. You've done a really great job, and you have a very big nursing home population. You've done a fantastic job. Well, I have a lot of confidence in Ron DeSantis, a lot of faith in Ron DeSantis to make the right decision.
He's been doing a great job and working very hard.
He's a great governor. He's done an incredible job, and he's doing a great job as governor.
We have a great governor.
Ron DeSantis, great governor of Florida. He's been a fantastic governor for Florida. They're very happy with him.
Ron's doing a great job.
One of the greatest governors in our country, and I know a lot of good ones, and I can tell you there's some really bad ones too, but this is a great one. Governor Ron DeSantis.
Governor.
So, I mean, what's changed? What's changed? What's the difference between now? Oh, an election? That's it? So he's going to go back, he's going to say all those things, and now that he wants to run and win again, we're just supposed to believe. So I understand Dave Rubin's point when he says he thinks you're morons, because that is literally, that's the impression I get, to be completely honest. When he goes out and lies and expects us to blindly follow and believe what he's saying, he knows, or it's my belief that he views us as morons. Do you know what I mean? It's just really annoying to me, dude. It really is. But then again, we're still in this life where who else do we vote for? Who else has a vision for America where America will be successful? Where we're not going to profiteer off wars, where our economy is going to thrive, where jobs are going to come back, where manufacturing will come back to America, where we could potentially get the crisis on the border shut down. What other person is doing it? What other person is talking about it? Vivek Ramaswamy is talking about it a little bit. But then again, I believe he's a little bit more into the war than I like. But then again, we don't have a real candidate outside Donald Trump. And his vision aligns more with my vision of what America would be than any other candidate. Except he fucking lies. Can you imagine if he didn't just lie, and if he was truthful and he's like, hey, Ron DeSantis was a good governor. This is why he would be a bad president. Like in just a really truthful, not this like Ron DeSanctimonious and all that stuff. No, just a straightforward, this is why you should vote for me, because the other candidates, they truly are rhinos. Or, like, didn't you hear, some new CIA agent that is now running for president. And it just pisses me off. You know, it just pisses me off. Someone said audio is out of sync. Hopefully not that bad. I can't tell. I could tell, but you'll have feedback, so I'm not going to do it. But actually, now I'm curious. Let me see. Tell, but you'll have feedback, so I'm not going to do it. Oh yeah, it's really delayed. I'm not sure why. You know, actually, I know why, because I'm connecting it through something else. So I don't know. Mudslinging sucks. So it absolutely does. It absolutely does. But whatever, what can you do? There's nothing I can do, nothing you can do about it. The only thing we can do is just vote and hope and pray that the person who is the next president of the United States, the person that we have to throw our confidence and our trust in our country behind, that person is going to do the job that we're electing him to do. And it's a novel concept, dude. It really is. You know, and the only person I believe that and I've said this several times just so everyone understands, the person that I believe that could get us into the closest direction that we need to be is Donald Trump. But I don't know how to I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just frustrated. I wonder because now you see, because now I'm like trying to figure out the video sync, because I don't know why the video is backed up. I wonder why the audio is backed up, because I don't know why the video is backed, and it really is. It's really backed up. So, and I don't know why. I don't even know how that happens, to be completely honest. To be completely honest with you. Someone said, I don't know if we'll make it 2 more years. I mean, in all reality, with everything that's happening across this country, who the fuck knows? I have no idea. I don't know what we're going to do. Do you know? The whole reason I set up the live stream like this is so I could do video gaming. So, you know, but I may just need a cable, because I can run a cable from the Decklink card, but I don't have it, so whatever. But someone said no big deal on sync, don't want to watch it anyway. yeah, you can just listen because the audio is not messed up. I don't know, man. I'm just frustrated. I'm just frustrated in general, you know. And it's sad because we shouldn't live in the type of society where the people that are vying to have us vote for them, the people that are vying to have us put our trust in them, shouldn't be doing stuff to make us not trust them. You know what I mean? Any more than we, you know, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just, it really pisses me off. Someone said no RFK, don't agree with the Green New Deal or a 2A stance. Yeah, RFK is getting a lot of hubbub. Tucker Carlson did a video on him earlier today. A lot of people are talking about RFK. Dude, he's a Democrat. I can't vote for a Democrat because, again, his direction for America, although, yeah, he may be a staunch supporter of the First Amendment, which is crucial. He may be a staunch opponent of the vaccinations. Okay. And I'm not even an opponent of the vaccinations. I don't care if someone else chooses to do it, as long as I don't have to. I've never understood why people do. Conservatives will pass judgment on people that go and get vaccinated. It doesn't make sense to me. But I don't know. Someone said, focus on the positives. I promise it works. What positives, though? What, like, seriously, what positives do we have in the country right now? Our country is not doing very good as a whole. On the international stage, we look weak as shit. We are on the cusp of being dragged into whatever happens in Ukraine. You know, here, maybe I could fix this one way. Let me see. Maybe this is what's screwing it up right here. Oh, it won't let me switch it. Oh, wait, maybe right here. Let me see. Boom. Let me see if that fixes it. And let me turn all that off and see. Maybe that. Oh, wait. Now you hear it. Hold on. I don't think it's me. I think it's Restream. I think it's Restream doing it. I don't think it's me. Because what I did is I just took it off. Whatever. See, that's what happens. But yeah, I'm not sure if that was me. Did you guys hear me? I don't know. Pupster 304 subscribed for 1 month as well. Thank you, Pupster. You're good. Someone said, yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, man. It's someone said there are no positive. Gas is through the roof, so is electric. They're intentionally ruining America to line their pockets and make us poor. Yeah. Is my intentionally ruined? Okay, so my audio is on, but I'm not sure if it's the right one. It is. So hopefully, hopefully it works. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's good right now. You know, I really don't. In terms of where we are as a country, I don't know what's good right now. But maybe we'll figure it out eventually, someday. Hold on, you're gonna hear feedback eventually. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm back on track. Links are in sync. Great. See that link in the chat right now? Everyone should have it except Rumble. If you watch on Rumble, you're good. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, click on the link in the chat and go watch over there. Twitter as well. Watch on Rumble or Kick. I prefer Kick. All right. I'll see you guys all over there. Make sure you watch over there. Oh my goodness. I'm turning off Twitch too. I'll leave Rumble